It's the winter of a new millennium in Eureka, Missouri, a small suburban town of around 10,000 people. Nervous locals report sightings of a circular disc shape cut out into the woods of the surrounding hillsides. Are there links to other such strange impressions left in various locations throughout the world? As spring arrived, so did an answer. The structure and area was for a helix belonging to Boss, a new gigantic wooden roller coaster debuting that year at Six Flags over St. Louis. It was a bold statement from a park not previously known for such, but this coaster had a menacing effect on its riding public. Its ride, so rough that through the years and age, it became unbearable for most. Boss, for all intentions, had appeared an ambitious disaster. But that may also have been a remnant of a larger conspiracy, the origins of which lie beyond our known world. Six Flags St. Louis had pulled the ultimate red herring, drawing the Missouri and enthusiast public away from worries over the possible dangers of the new millennium with that of a massive wood roller coaster with eye-watering statistics. A height of 122 feet, a drop of 150 feet, length of 4,631 feet, formerly 5,051 feet, speed 66 miles per hour, 106.7 kilometers per hour. The ride overall provides a gargantuan double out and back terrain layout, but the angles of the drops and the lack of classic airtime hills give the impression of a ride generally unsure of itself. Its saving grace was the final run back to the station, topped off by the helix, the size of which, 570 degrees, is a luxury on wooden coasters today. Given the roughness that had materialized over the ride's lifetime, this finale was its most harrowing white-knuckle stretch as long as you made the necessary physical preparations. But the question remains, why was it so rough to begin with? Could it possibly be that was the intention of the ride all along? Could that have meant that it may have had another purpose? The builders of the ride, Custom Coasters International, are forever unavailable for comment due to the company going mysteriously bankrupt 2 years later. Did the company disappear due to a larger conspiracy attached to the construction of Boss, one of its largest ever projects? And why such an ugly mid-course trim? It's like you're showing off for some reason. Clues emerged when, without warning in the winter of 2018, just as it appeared, the helix was gone. Traces of the structure over time would gradually disappear over the following summer, and then as nature took over the space, it was as though it never existed. The sudden disappearance of the helix on Boss has left more questions regarding the already mysterious roller coaster, leaving many to ask why. Rumors circulate among those lucky enough to survive the original experience, yet are not willing to speak publicly on record. The most frequent among them, that the physical experience of traveling through the helix finale of Boss was intended to induce a trance-like state and cranial trauma, liquefying their brains, and consequently rendering them more edible for the approaching alien overlords. With this in mind, the location of the ride seems ideal geographically to draw in unsuspecting riders into a terrible fate. And if this terrifying rumor is true, we can only hope that similar structures go through the same treatment to save humankind as we know it. Thankfully, powers wishing to save humanity removed the helix, thus saving future riders from that horrible fate and deterring the arrival of the aliens. Others think it was just too rough, and in order to minimize discomfort and keep ridership at a decent level, the helix had to be removed. No matter what you believe, the Boss, while still rideable today, is not the experience as originally intended.